Hey Hudson, hi, I'm Fernanda and you're watching HUD-TV News. Tower Hill Botanical Gardens recently held a winter-themed display of lights attracting tons of visitors. And even though the holidays are over, the sights and sounds of this display is the one that you want to keep in mind for next year. Here's Lauren with more on the story.
Tower Hill Botanical Garden in Boylston held a winter light display to celebrate the season. Tours ran from November 23rd to December 30th and included both indoor and outdoor displays. Food and drinks were also available inside.
Chestnut roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
My favorite part was when we got out of our car in the parking lot and we walked up the walk, and I looked around and I thought, oh, there's just a few colors here and there. We won't be here long, until I got further in and I started going toward the building, and everywhere you could see were lights. All colors, all kinds, beautiful flowers made out of all kinds of lights. There was a turtle fountain spouting water. At the end we saw the most beautiful, huge blue and green tree, and it was absolutely beautiful.
I already enjoyed the donuts that they had to offer, and I just loved the lights on the trees, and some of them when you looked up you could see the sparkles on top. Yeah, the nature was beautiful, I just loved it, and there was the rainbow arch. It was just fantastic.
So I'm offering.
Both daytime and night tours are available. Ticket times are spread out enough to allow a maximum amount of visitors while ensuring that the area is never too crowded.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
They light up different parts of the botanical garden, and they have a very large Christmas tree lit up, and they've got some tunnels that you walk through. You go inside and there are trees, and there's a little train going around on its tracks, and it's a lovely event.
I know a lot of people put a lot of work into it, and I think the family, no matter what age you are, will really enjoy it.
My favorite part was the rainbow lights, but the donuts were a close second because they were apple cider.
Winter Reimagined is an amazing experience that is sure to attract visitors. I'm Lauren Trevoni reporting for HUD-TV News.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
Love it or hate it, video games are hugely popular with young kids and teens, but how is this affecting their family and social lives? HUD-TV is on the scene covering all sides.
Children and teenagers of all ages are playing a new game called Fortnite. When the game became accessible for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One in September 2017, there has been nearly 125 million players. With all the in-game purchases in the game, the company makes around $120 million monthly. People are worrying that kids are spending too much time on this game and not enough time on their studies.
And it could get up to like 5 or 6 hours.
3 times a week. Every weekend?
Every day, every night, every moment.
12 hours a day.
Every day, light work.
5 days a week. It's addicting.
You may be asking yourself, what is this game? Fortnite is a game where players join teams and battle up to 100 others to be the last one standing and winning a battle royale.
I like just talking to my friends without being in person with them because they can get annoying at times.
It's a fun game. So when you're bored, you can just play Fortnite.
Every 70 days, a new season comes out. With each season comes new upgrades and things that make the game the way it is.
I like how they do it every year, but I like how they're kind of bringing in snow and that, like, the holiday theme and things like that.
Because the game is available on so many consoles, there's a lot of controversy on which is better.
And PS4 is better than Xbox.
I play on Xbox.
I think a PlayStation's better than an Xbox.
The quality of Xbox and how it's set up is better, but I just kind of like the feel of a PlayStation remote a little better.
PlayStation's like more faster with buttons.
I play on Xbox, but I feel like PS4 is better.
People are even making money off doing YouTube videos of Fortnite, like Ninja and Myth. Fortnite is taking over, and because of this, kids aren't focusing on their schoolwork or their social life with friends and family. Playing video games is a good hobby, but when it becomes excessive, that's when it becomes dangerous.
Well, people have stopped inviting me to anything because they know that I'll say no because of Fortnite.
What's a party?
There was a party at my friend's house where there was a lot of females, and I decided to stay home and play Fortnite, and I regretted it. And I think after that, I kind of just like slowed down my how much I played every day.
Many factors contribute to negative attitudes. Have you ever wondered why kids are so negative in school? Here's Stefan with some ideas on possible causes.
Kids are seen as negative in school, and this is why.
I do not think I am negative in school. At least not that negative. Sometimes I will have my moments where, I'll try my best to like sit alone and, be all like, ugh, get away from me. But overall, I try my best to like make myself happy and make everyone else happy, and through like jokes and stuff and just talking about things that are relative and stuff like that, because that usually, is pretty good for me and for everyone else. What makes me negative is sometimes it's like the teachers when they're just like all up in your face about like how you missed something or how sometimes they'll mistake you for doing something wrong when you didn't. I'm not gonna put anyone out there, but yeah, overall it's just like it's mainly teachers. Sometimes the students. Anything else, it doesn't really bother me. Lots of people I've seen lots of people be negative in school. Usually I see it in the same classes all the time with the same people. Some of them, they put their hoods over their heads or like they start crying and then I look at them and I'm like, what the hell happened? But, I don't really pay attention that much to other people, but I've definitely noticed that there are a lot of them just being very negative. Well, I'm not really all that negative, so I don't know what I could possibly do to change that, because we'll all get upset. But I guess what I could do is try my best to create something good around the situation and make it better for myself. A lot of stuff happens outside of school, which I feel like is the main cause of anything that leads to negativity inside of it. Sometimes I feel like it could, of course, it could also just be inside of school itself, like with how the things I mentioned before. But outside of school is typically, I find, the reason why people are so negative. And, it's probably something that happens at home or with their friends.
Winter sport is on the full swing, and Hudson Hockey has a familiar face on the bench. Let's talk to Cam OBrien and get his thought on the new hockey assistant coach this year. Isn't this just a practice, though?
And today, we're going to have a brief word with Cam OBrien and get his thoughts on the coaching change this year with the boys' Hudson hockey team, with the retirement of Coach Nelson and the new addition to Coach Fahey. Hope you enjoy.
I'm Cam OBrien. People call me Obert. I'm a left wing on Purple Line gang. Yeah, we're a huge huge line out there. You know, it's been kind of weird not having him there. Like you said, he's been there my whole career, and now that he's not, it's just like it's kind of like a hole. You know, like you're missing like an integrated piece of your team, and it's just kind of tough to lose a coach like that, especially with his like expertise in the game. Yeah, it's been an adjustment. Yeah, I think Coach Fahey's done a very good job of filling the role of what Nelson started. Nelson started off, you know, he demanded from us right away my freshman year. I did the same thing last year, right up until last year, and yeah, Fahey filled in real well for him. Very similar types of people, I guess. Coach Nelson was pretty laid back. Coach Fahey's pretty laid back until you get them going. Then they both get a little tough on you. But that's the way you like your coaches most of the time. So that's the way I like my coaches. I don't know about everyone else. Guys love him. He's definitely the guy people would want in coaching this team, rather than say anyone who hasn't been like a brand new guy, right? Like bringing in someone from outside the program who's never been in the program, who doesn't know Nenardowicz, who doesn't know Nenardowicz's style. Like having Fahey come in like that, even like he would have to adapt, and he doesn't. He doesn't really have to, and yeah, worked out well. I could see him staying on for a while. I don't know. Nenardowicz might hold on for 40 years. Let's be honest. He's gonna be here for a lot longer than he thinks. And then, either me or you, I think Nenardowicz will be here for a while. So I think Fahey will be here as long as he doesn't find a better opportunity somewhere else. But you know, if we continue succeeding and this program continues to succeed, I'm willing to bet it'll be hard to keep him here. Head coaching jobs are a big upgrade from an assistant coach.
Thanks, Obert.
Hey, no problem, dude.
And don't miss out on these important events coming up tonight and next week. Hudson's Got Talent Junior will be held tonight, Friday at 7 p.m. in the Hudson High School Auditorium. Hudson High School Home and School Association will be met Monday at 6:30 p.m. And finally, Hudson High School Improv Comedy Troupe will have performance next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. in the Mini Theater. Tickets will be sold at the door. Well, that's going to do it for us today. We leave you now with an amazing video by Alicia Maury featuring highlights from the recent Coaches for Cancer Hockey benefit. From all of us from Hudson High, have a great day. Have a great weekend, but it's okay.
I don't know if I can do this. I kept saying to him, yes, you can. You can do this. You can do anything you want to do. Anything. Make something special being out there. Make something special tonight.
Over there and over there, okay. Ordered up 100 rosés, be the best like blase, blase, on J. Whipping Maseratis on J. Blase, blase, on J. Blase, 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 on J. Ordered up 100 bottles in the club like blase, 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 blase. Whipping Maserati. Oh, blase, 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 yeah. Blase, blase, blase.
Tipped out front. Looks like Bryce Miranda.
I stay with the loud. Can you hear me now? Am I cold? She a centerfold. Put her on a stand, and she never told. Ordered up 100 roses, we the best like blase, blase, on J. Whipping Maseratis on J. Blase, blase, on J. Blase, 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 blase. Ordered up 100 bottles in the club like blase, blase. Whipping Maserati. Oh, blase, blase, blase. Like an athlete, Shawty crunk drunk, fucking up a new Louboutin. If I let her in my mindset, she might be a trending topic. Before she got a ride it, bust it, pop it, blase, blase.